Hey everyone, it's an aging zombie here. Finally jumping into the newest map, The Reckoning, on Black Ops 6 Zombies. The map did come out last week, but I was having a lot of fun on the Battlefield 6 beta that consumed pretty much all my weekend. So in today's video, finally getting on this map here, checking it out, and then also going over how to unlock the Gorgofex and then upgrading it to its two variants. Now the first thing is to make it over to the Pack-a-Punch room, and that is a guided step, so we'll go ahead and make my way over there, and then I will see you all there to go over these steps to get the Wonder Weapon. Alright, these are the last of the crystals here. Go ahead and do that. Pack-a-Punch is open. Alright, now the first thing we need to do is make it over to the Mutant Research Lab. And in there, we're looking for two computers, and one of them is over by Deadshot Daiquiri, and the other one is over by where Richtofen's wife and child are. And we want to look at the words that pop up on those computer screens, and we want to look in that order. So the Deadshot Daiquiri first, and then the one by Richtofen's wife and child. And specifically just the first letter of those words. Alright, so here we are in Mutant Research, and here is the Deadshot Daiquiri. It looked like that was SCOM. So yeah, it pops up, it flashes really quick. We just need the Scorn, not SCOM, Scorn. Alright, and then we're gonna come over here. See what this says. Alright, I am not seeing a word pop up on here, and this is actually gonna be probably a pretty good example. So you need to come over here. Once you have both words, and in my case one word, and we're going to look at this periodic table of elements, and we need to get our element. So mine is going to be just S, which is sulfur. So 16, we need to look at the atomic number. Now how this works is if there was two letters, let's say it was scorn and like tarantula. So you'd look for ST. So if there's an element ST, I actually have no idea. Chemistry was not really my strong suit, so if there was an ST, you'd look for an element with ST and then get its atomic number. And what did I say? Sulfur 16. And we're going to come up here to this keypad and type in a 3-digit code. Now, since mine was just 2 digits, you're going to fill it with a 0 at front. Go ahead and enter that and come on in here. And we need to get 3 vermin and then 3 zombies to go into that. That's like a soul box. And it's a little wonky. I'm going to flip it around here. So the nice thing is when you're in here, it seems like vermin spawn from zombies at a higher rate. And I've seen some videos where it says, oh, you need just the vermin to walk in front of the machine and it will pull it in. Some say to kill it. If I accidentally kill it, it doesn't go into the soul box. And also, if I just have it walk by, it doesn't seem to go in the soul box. But if I damage it first, it seems to work. Oh boy. That was a little foolish of me. That's what I get for focusing on talking too much. Alright, let's get another vermin to spawn in here. There we go. The problem with that is I had that nuke right in front of that, so I couldn't really kind of train the zombies over there. Now I'm having a hard time getting this vermin to come on over. Alright, he's kind of nearby, so I'm going to go ahead and shoot. There he goes. You saw him kind of go in there. And then you do kind of have to wait a second. If you do this too many times before, like, there's a little sound that plays. But if you do it too quickly, the next vermin won't go in. Let's get another vermin to spawn here. There we go. Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There it goes. So yeah, I think you have to damage it when it's in front of it. So I need one more. Running low on zombies here. There we go. Oh, and I just saw him go in. I heard the vermin spawn and I saw him go in. So now that should be 3. So now you gotta do this for zombies. I saw one orb fly in there. Oh, you can see one zombie going there, so that's 2. Oh, there goes the third. Alright, so after you've done 3 vermin and 3 zombies, this will open up here and you can go ahead and interact and you can pick up this little cyst. Alright, now the next thing we need to do is kind of charge this cyst up from these kind of like giant mushrooms down here. Now there's 3 of them and they are always in the same spot, so we'll come over here. The first one is in this corner. Now you will see this thing does shoot little piles of acid you have to be worry of. You can see on the left side there this little health bar coming down. It's a little tricky at times because the health does regenerate, so having to dodge the zombies. Alright, got that one. Next one is right next to it here. Alright, almost done on this one. Oop, I don't think that was it. Oh, it was. Alright, cool. Alright, then the last one, you just come right over here. This one's the easiest one because you have these kind of big computers to kind of walk around. The zombie won't get to you. Alright, those are all charged up. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is make it to the room with the Forsaken. Alright, so now that we're in here, we need to interact with some computers. So we're going to start with this one here, and then a timer will start, and we have to interact with 3 more computers. And the nice thing is they are in a row, so the first one's going to be over here, then we've got over here, and the last one being over on this console. So I'm going to go ahead and do that here. So we're going to run over, start this sequence. Now it doesn't actually matter what order you initiate all these in. You just need to get them all within the timer that you can see over on the left. Now if you have more than one person, just kind of move around and have one person at each computer. And now this will spawn an Uberklaus, and we need to just destroy its shields first. So its shields are on its shoulders. Ooh, that was a little foolish of me. And there is no timer for this, so don't feel rushed to get this done. Alright, there's one shield gone. Second one. So now what we need to do is bring him over to this giant electrified pad. Well, don't shoot your things at me. How dare you. Come over here. That's right, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. He just needs to get on it. And now the Forsaken will take him over, and now we just need to defeat this guy just like you would a normal Uberklaus. Now again, take your time. There's no rush in this. At some point, the Klauses from the special round will spawn, so you do kind of have to deal with them. And there is also now these special zombies spawning with the purple eyes. The nice thing is I've noticed that there's no round flip during this time, so there's no accidental, oops, I killed the round zombie. So that's really nice. Ah, there we go, finally. Woohoo! Alright, so once you finally take him down, you're going to come up here to this orb that he drops, go ahead and interact with that. That cyst will fly in there. And there we go, the Gorgofex. Alright, so now that we have the Gorgofex, we do need to go talk to Blanchard. And he's going to be right over here in this doorway. Has this quick little blurb here. Now during this little blurb, you can have zombies attack you. Alright, now at this point we have 2 options, 2 paths that we have to take. We either help out Blanchard or we help out Panos. And that is how you upgrade the Gorgofex here. So I'm going to start off with helping out Blanchard. Now the first thing to do to help out Blanchard is actually come back to the starting area, and we're going to come over into this side room here. There's this red button. We're going to go ahead and hit that, which will start this lockdown sequence. This Klaus will come out here. He is a friendly Klaus. He's going to interact with this computer, and you just need to defend him. Now when you finish this defense here, he will explode. That's normal. That is part of it. Oh boy, this is a special round. This is a little tough. Oop, all right, got it. Perfect. All right, so now that that is done, you'll see over here this quantum computing elevator is now down. And you can see this orb jumping around, and then you can also see these buttons that you can interact with. Well, I can only really see one right here, but we need to come over to the mutant research lab and make our way up there first. All right, I've cleaned up that round, so we're going to come over here to the mutant research. We're essentially trying to make it to the top of the elevator for the quantum computing, so going to come up here, jump on down, and then this is the top of the quantum computing. And we go ahead and jump on down, open our parachute. We want to interact with all of the buttons on the way down here. There should be 3 of them. So this is number 2 here. Number 3 is right here. And as soon as we activate this last one, it will push us back up the elevator. And then this is like essentially Panos that we've been seeing bouncing around there. And he's going to split off into multiple orbs. And we need to kill zombies that are glowing blue with the Wonder Weapon. So see, this one's glowing here, so go ahead and kill that guy. Kill that guy. And I don't know how many it takes, but I just kind of keep killing until there's no more. Alright, that was it. So we're going to come over here. Panos is going to say a couple things.
He's skipping like a broken record. Don't just stand there. Fix it.
Alright, and now we can go ahead and interact with him. And there we go, the Gorgofex C. So that is how you get the first upgrade. Now, unfortunately, for the second upgrade, you do have to start over. You can only do 1 upgrade per match, from my understanding. So I'm going to go ahead and restart and get the Wonder Weapon, and then I will go over how to get the next version. Alright, so I've got the Wonder Weapon. We're going to come over here. Got to interact with Blanchard again here, but this time we're going to help out Panos. So the first thing we're going to need to do is go down to quantum computing. Down in quantum computing on one of these computers, there will be a Strauss counter, so we're going to go ahead and pick this up. And now it's a game of essentially hot and cold. So we're going to use this Strauss counter to find until we reach a value of like 9.5 and higher. So you kind of just got to move around. Okay, it's pretty high, getting higher, and we're going to use the Wonder Weapon to just shoot objects once we get really high here. 8, no. Oop, okay, maybe it's something over here. Sometimes you do have to shoot in the zombie spawns. Maybe it's this. There we go. Alright, so yeah. It's a little funky. You gotta kind of just... Well, it's not going to shot range, but it's a little funky. You kind of just gotta keep shooting some objects when the Strauss counter is really high. And then eventually that life vial will drop. So we're going to go ahead and take that. And now we need to collect some parts. Now the first part can be found in the Dark Entity Containment Room. And is going to be over here next to the arsenal on this little server rack here, this computer fan. So we're going to go ahead and pick that up. The next one is going to be outside of quantum computing. It's going to be these tubes on the ground here. And the last one is going to be in this place where we got that little spore thing, but it's going to be over here. It's going to be this kind of containment box here, this clean hood. And now, of course, these parts you can 100% just grab as you're moving through the map. You don't have to wait until now, but I just decided to wait until now for this step. And now we need to head over to Blanchard. Now we're going to take those parts and we're going to go ahead and assemble everything here. We are essentially going to be draining the life force. Not essentially, we are going to be draining the life force out of Blanchard. Poor Blanchard. So after you craft it, he gives a little prompt, and then you're going to come back up, interact with this again. It's going to start this little lockdown sequence, and we need to defend the extractor. This is actually a little tough, just because of the play space, and a lot of those Klauses come in, cause a lot of havoc. Ooh, not paying attention. Oh, thank goodness, got it. Oh, but robots are still exploding. Alright, we'll come over here. Poor Blanchard. Alright, then we'll go ahead and pick up Blanchard's life essence. And if you'll notice, our health is now going down. I accidentally dropped this vial, but once you pick up his vial, you'll notice that your health starts going down. So we need to take this where we picked up the spore. And the quickest way is actually to just kind of drop down. And you're going to go ahead and come in here. And now this one is open, so we're going to go ahead and place the vial here. And then go ahead and also switch over to the Wonder Weapon. Place that in there. And then craft away, but... Oh, I don't have a decoy, so we're going to go ahead and kill you. Craft away. Alright, and there we go. And that is the Gorgofex N. So the second upgraded variant of the Gorgofex. Alright, well that's going to wrap this video up. Overall, not too challenging to get the Wonder Weapon itself, the base version, and then the upgraded versions. The only challenging part, I think, is Blanchard's life essence. I think that's the most challenging part, just because of the play area that you're in. But outside of that, you know, fighting the Forsaken, like I said, it just takes time. You don't have to rush through it, so just play smart and you'll get through that part. So, hope everyone enjoyed this video, and until the next one, peace.